Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class 2. I hope all of you are fine, fresh and good. I'm your science teacher and today we will discuss unit number 8, light. Okay, let's start from the light. Okay, at first you must know what is light. So light is a form of energy and because of light we are able to see. Okay, light is a form of energy that enables us to see all the things around us. Okay, because of light we are able to see the objects around us. So light comes from different sources. So here at first we will discuss sources of light. Okay, we can see an object when light falls on it. Okay, when light falls on any object, then we are able to see that object. Light comes from various sources. It means there are many sources of the lights. All the natural light on the earth comes from the sun. We also get light from burning a candle, bulb or a torch. Okay, so it's mean there are different sources of light. Sources of light mean those objects that gives light. These are the sources of light. So some sources are natural sources like sun. Okay, like sun, these are the natural sources, but some sources are the artificial sources, are man-made sources. Okay, they also give us light like candles, bulb, torch, matches, all these objects. These are also the sources of light, but these are made by the man. And some natural sources we have main example, that is the sun. In some other natural sources also there, like firefly, that is also the natural source. Then we have stars, that is also the natural source of the light. Okay, so there are different sources of light, and sources of light mean those object that gives light. Okay, and there are different type of sources. Some sources are natural sources of light and some are artificial sources of light. So in sources of light we have sun, candles, bulb and torches. Now we can only see things when light fall on them. Okay, so it's mean light from any source. Like here in that diagram, that picture, we have sun is a source of light. Okay, from sun this light falls on that flower. Okay, and then we are able to see that flower because light enables us to see the objects. So light from the source falls on the object and then we are able to see the image of that object. Okay, so light from any source, they falls on the object. Because of that we are able to see that object. Okay, now next we have two type of objects. Some objects are luminous objects and some objects are non-luminous objects. Okay, something that gives out light by itself is called a luminous object. For example, sun, burning coal, fire and a candle. Okay, it's mean those objects that gives out their own light, these are called as the luminous objects. Or we can also say that luminous objects are those objects that give off light. Okay, so those objects which have their own light, these are called as the luminous objects. Sun, burning coal, fire, candle, all these are the examples of the luminous object because these objects give out light by itself. But the other category of the object are those objects which cannot give out light by itself. Okay, these are called as non-luminous objects. Okay, those objects that cannot give out its own light, these are called as the non-luminous objects. Okay, so we have example of non-luminous object like house, book, table, door. Okay, now all around you, all those objects that do not have their own light, all these objects are non-luminous objects. Okay, those objects that gives light, these are luminous object, and those objects that cannot give their own light, these are called as the non-luminous objects. Okay, so luminous object gives light and non-luminous object, they cannot give light. Now here we have one question: if objects are non-luminous, then how we are able to see that object? Okay, so we can see non-luminous objects because light from luminous objects shine on them, and we cannot see non-luminous thing in the dark. Okay, so the light comes from the luminous object, like look at this picture. So light comes from the sun, they falls on that flower, and then we are able to see that flower. Okay, the sun is luminous object, but this flower, trees, these are non-luminous object. Okay, so from luminous object light falls on non-luminous object, and then we are able to see that object, but we cannot see non-luminous object in the dark. Okay, now after luminous and non-luminous object, we have three more group of objects. These are transparent, translucent, and opaque object. Okay, so let's start from the transparent object. Transparent objects allow you to see clearly through them. Some examples are, okay, we have few examples here, like window, glass panes, then glass, magnifying glass, glasses, and these are all the examples of the transparent object. Okay, so transparent objects are those objects that allow all light to pass through them. Okay, so because of that we can easily clearly see through the transparent object. Okay, we have different examples of transparent object like windows, glass, plastic. All these are the examples of transparent object. Okay, so transparent object allow all light to pass through them. These are the transparent objects. Now second type of objects are the translucent objects. Okay, translucent objects only let some light through them. You cannot see clearly through a translucent objects. Okay, so it's mean translucent objects are those objects they allow some light to pass through them. Okay, so if we can see through something but not clearly, it's mean that objects are the translucent objects. Okay, so we have different examples of translucent object, like we have frosted glass, butter paper, tracing paper. All these are the examples of the translucent objects. Okay, so translucent objects are those objects that do not allow all light to pass through. Only some light can pass through that object, and we cannot see clearly through the translucent object. Okay, frosted glass, butter paper, tracing paper, all these are the examples of the translucent objects. Now third kind of objects are the opaque object. Okay, opaque object do not let any light through them. You cannot see through them. Some examples of opaque object are here: carrot, beer, door, shoes, bricks. All these are the examples of the opaque object. Okay, and we cannot see anything through the opaque object because they do not allow any light to pass through them. Okay, so opaque objects are those objects they do not allow light to pass through them, and we cannot see through opaque objects. Okay, we cannot see anything through the opaque object because they do not allow light to pass through them. We have different example like wood, brick, cardboard, and door. All these are the examples of the opaque object. Okay, the next thing given in your book are the shadows. Okay, so a beam of light travels in a straight line. If an object is placed in the path of light, it makes a dark patch. This dark patch is called shadow. Okay, you can easily see that is the shadow. A beam of light travel in straight line. We already know that light always travel in a straight line, but if we place any object in the path of light, then what happened, they make a dark patch, and that dark patch is called as the shadow. Okay, so the shadow of the object is the same shape as the shape of the object. Okay, so if the object is near the light source, then shadow is big, but if the object is far from the light source, then shadow is small. Okay, so shadows are also made by sunlight. When the sun is directly above our head, our shadows is made under our feet. In the morning and evening, our shadows are longer. Okay, So it's mean if a beam of light travel in a straight line, and if we place any object in the path of light, then they make a dark patch, and that dark patch is called as the shadow. Now in your book, one amazing fact is given, that is about the lunar eclipse. Okay, a lunar eclipse is actually the shadow of the earth slowly moving across the face of the moon. Okay, this happens when earth comes between the sun and moon. Okay, look at here, this is sun, this is moon, and when earth comes between the sun and moon, the condition is called as the lunar eclipse. Okay, so we already know that this moon is a non-luminous object, earth is non-luminous, so we can see the light on the moon because of the sun. So when earth comes between the when earth comes between the sun and moon, the condition is called as the lunar eclipse. Okay, so lunar eclipse is actually the shadow of the earth slowly moving across the face of the moon. Okay, and this condition happens when earth comes between sun and moon. Okay, so this is called as the lunar eclipse. I hope all of you understand the important definition and terms about the light. Thank you. Have a nice day.